It's 4:43 in the morning. Fits. I've been on call tonight, so I didn't sleep as well, and I've spent the last 2 days having an immune response to my second dose of the Moderna vaccine, which may be a whole video in itself, but anyway. I wonder if y'all want a video on my vaccine experience. Maybe this is the video. Miss Rona has been very frustrating. Because as a frontline healthcare provider, I got some of the first rounds of it, and I envy people who are like, it was no big deal, no problem, didn't have a reaction. Not the case for me. It was horrible. It was awful. And I don't like to be sick. I don't like to miss work. I don't have time for any of that. I want to go, 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 go. I'm puffy because of the vaccine. So my experience with the COVID vaccine, I received the Moderna vaccine. First dose was 4 weeks ago. I believe it was January. So it was in January. And I did well. I didn't feel too bad throughout the day. January 5th was my first vaccine. So I received the Moderna vaccine. I did well for the most part. I got it at around 2:30 in the afternoon. Felt okay. Little soreness at the injection site. Little soreness around the injection site, but overall fine. Then about 10:30, 11:30 at night, was already in bed. Started developing fever, chills to the point of shivering. Was very uncomfortable, felt sluggish, fatigued, and just like someone backed over me with a van. Like it was just, I was up most rest of the night sweats, and was running a 101, 99-ish fever after Tylenol that morning. So I was able to make it through the workday totally fine. Fever had broken at that point. It was an immune response. This is not a vaccine reaction. This is just what happens sometimes. So I felt fine. By the end of the day, I was a little like kind of, I'm gonna say like a little hungover feeling, like I needed a good meal, lots of water, some electrolytes, and just a little bit of rest. So I got a good night's sleep and was fine the next day. Arm soreness for 2 or 3 days post, but nothing like the second dose. The second dose I received on the 9th. Today is the 12th. I ended up taking a little bit of Benadryl, and I have to drink caffeine with Benadryl or else I'm in the corner snoozing, because it really, I guess I'm just a sensitive woman nowadays. I don't take really ibuprofen or Tylenol unless I absolutely have to. My southern's showing. I got the vaccine at around 7:30 in the morning. Had pre-dosed because a few of my coworkers had done that and had less of a response on their second dose. I was like, I'll try it. It's a bit of Benadryl. It'll be fine. Was not fine. Walking back after the monitoring period, which was 10 to 15 minutes post injection, I felt a little floaty. So much so that I was walking back into the cath lab doors, and one of our other nurses was like, "You okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Could have been the Benadryl, could have been the combination of the two. I was like, I'm fine. We're super short on staffing. I needed to just make it through the day. So started feeling pretty bad around 11:30. Let's just say I was very sensitive to smells, and it's only been once or twice in my career while providing care for patients that I've actually kind of gagged. I was a little nauseous and I ended up gagging. Like absolutely had to step away from the bedside, 1 or 2 dry heaves, and then get back in there like a champ, because patient care is priority, and you never want the patient to see that kind of reaction. So try to hide it, be silent about it, and move forward, because you want to provide patients with as much dignity and privacy as you can, especially dignity. It's very important. Don't be that nurse. So anyway, made it through the day and got home I get off at 3:30. We work Monday through Friday, 7 to 3:30 plus emergency on call. So you could work 14 days in a row kind of thing. By 4:15, I was feeling really bad. Still nauseous, not really like able to eat anything. I feel like somebody backed over me with a van. Started to feel like I was starting to feel a little hot, a little flushed. And then by 5 o'clock, I was in bed. I had full-on fever, chills, and the night was awful. It was absolutely awful. I turned up the heat to about 70, wrapped myself in a fleece blanket just to try to quit shivering in order to make it through the night, to try to like sleep a little before work, because I was like, it'll pass, it'll be fine. I got up, tried to rally, wasn't able to drink any coffee, and if you know me or have been around Living Whole, like, start my day with coffee. I went to work. I was feeling terrible, but I didn't want to let the team down. My good friend and manager of the cath lab now basically pushed me out the cath lab. Was like, go home. But I don't want to. I can do this. I went home and I spent 60% of the day in bed. I passed out immediately for about 2.5, 3 hours after taking more Tylenol. Started having more 101, 102 fever, shivers. And then by the afternoon, it had broke. I wasn't shivering or anything, but then went to bed at like 6 or 7 o'clock, slept all night, woke up, tried to go to work again, ended up texting her and was like, I hate to admit this, but I still feel awful. And I felt like I had the flu. Like I just felt crummy. I was sluggish. Still haven't been able to really eat a whole lot. I was living off saltines and Gatorade to stay hydrated and to at least have something on my stomach. Funny but not funny story. I Instacarted the saltines, the Gatorade, and some soup to try to make it. And my Instacart lady, and applesauce. My Instacart lady, she was doing a 3-person delivery and accidentally gave my saltines and my applesauce to the delivery in front of me. And she was like, I can go and get it, replace it. I'm so sorry. And I was like, I'm normally not this person. I just asked for a refund. I was like, but I am sick and I need the saltines and applesauce, please. And so she went and she replaced the salt, like delivered it on her own time and gave me this card. Like, you know, you're looking bad when your Instacart delivery lady gives you a, to my customer, I hope you feel better very soon. Sorry for leaving your applesauce and crackers. Have a restful rest of your day. Super nice. This is the kindness that we need in our life. But like, you know you're looking ratchet when your Instacart lady brings you a get well card. Holy moly. So I had to take a day off of work, actually 2 days. I had to leave work the day after the dose, and then I had to take a second day off, and it is 4:57. I need to leave in 3 minutes for work for EP. I kept my call last night because I'm like rallied, I can do this, and I don't want my teammates to have to pick up that much slack. But anyway, that's my COVID vaccine experience. Vaccinations work, masks work, social distancing works, and if you're not following that and wearing your mask properly, covering all your face holes, you're an asshole. All right, bye guys.